Hey guys, welcome back. It is I, Sir Drinks a Lot, and you have tuned in to Drawing Stream, and we are going to do my boy Slimer. I wish I could get it to not do that. Like, I need it just to not autofocus. Like, I've got where I want it, so don't fudge around, okay? Okay. Alright, well, let's just get started here. I'm going to start doing the edges in black, and then I'm going to work into the green in the center. As the background and the main color. So and as we get closer to the middle, I'm going to incorporate some green. And I'll start incorporating some of the green I was talking about. It's not much, but it is a darker, just around the edge. Doesn't really look like it's actually getting any in there, but we're gonna have to, I guess, go full in on some of this green that I made. Okay. All right. Now let's so we're gonna get, this is more, it's not as light a green as I would have liked, but I mean it is definitely a light, like green, like a lighter green for sure. And we're just gonna blend that. Kind of just spread it out. This is going to be, so it's a bit of a, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there's green in it, dang it, I swear. Yeah, it's like right in the center, you know. And I'm going to try to bring some more of that out using some more of the green that I've got here. We're going to allow this in here and in the area. So this is all where he's going to be. He's all up in here, being Slimer. Now we're going to try to lighten up that center. The thing is, acrylic dries fast. Oh no! I haven't opened this bottle yet, have I? No, I haven't. Okay, dang it. Okay, I gotta hurry up. The bigger bottle is in the bottom of a bag, and I haven't opened it yet. And that's... So I just fished out the smaller... definitely, like I said, it's got a bit more. What can I say to it? It's got a bit more green in the center to it. Now, it's going to get a bit lighter in the center, and I'm trying to kind of work in the lighter tones of it, because that's literally what, like, he's definitely a bigger kind of character, and this is kind of a layering kind of thing. That looks really, really good. I mean, to be very fair, I think it looks very, very good. All right. Okay. All right, I'm going to let that sit. And this is where I'm going to start doing some of the more, the locations of some things. Like the eyes, for example, and the teeth, I'm going to do with a white on here. And that seems kind of weird. And like I said, this is not going to be perfect. It's like I said, it's just trusting the process. And the process is creating Slimer. And that is the big thing here. I'm going to try really hard to incorporate a lot of what I'm seeing versus and I know it's not going to be the best, but I am definitely going to enjoy. I think that's the whole point, is to enjoy the process a little bit more. And then like I said, this will be kind of in a separate kind of vein. It's not going to be the same, for sure. Because he's not like I am definitely not going to be doing the same as what we've got here, because I am just not that good. And that's not basically the plan. But I want to try to use the kind of the picture that I've got. I want to try to use it as best I can. It's a bit. Like I said, I trust the process, you know. And the process says, "Shut the fuck up and paint." Pretty much. So I'm going to really need to grab some of the other brushes, because I'm going to try to go in with the black again, just because it's kind of important to get that that little bit of dark. There we go. But I need that just off to the side. Let me get some more black. But we're going to be bit more. You can't really help it. It's Slimer, you know. I mean, Slimer's awesome, you know. I really want to get in really close with some of this stuff just because especially around like the eyes. I know that's kind of like we've got this whole area here. Really, it is coming together pretty good. I mean, he's taking some shape, really, and little bits here and there. I think so, anyway. I mean. I'm going to have to come back in with smaller lines, like finer lines, and especially when it comes to the black, especially around like the nose. He has that little nubbin of a nose. And this is just I think that's coming along pretty well. I mean, honestly, I think, yeah, it's a. There we go. There should be more here. Um, like this, the part for the lip, there needs to be more lip, basically. But honestly, I feel like he's taking shape, which is comforting. That, and I'm kind of like, okay, well, he's doing pretty good, you know. As long as I can do that, as long as I can kind of keep it semi, similar. I mean, okay, you can't go too wrong when doing the spud, you know, because he's kind of iconic, and there's not really a lot of uh, like, okay, so he's got this kind of like this kind of a high cheekbone area on either side. So no matter what you do, especially depending on whether you're taking a bit more of a the iconic movie 1984 or further version, like I think these cheeks are probably going to be a bit more pronounced. I'm starting to notice that my cheeks are not quite what I would have liked, but they're pretty decent, I think. I think my main issue now is just going to be that I don't have I did him too big, and that's freaking always my freaking issue. Is that I did him I just did him too big, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna try to maybe kind of incorporate his hands into the here a bit more, like they're a bit closer. Because I mean, he does, at least in most pictures that I've seen, he does still have human hands, picking up all the food and what have you, don't want to make them too big because he's like, occasionally you'll see like a version where he's just basically he's a big body with like tiny hands. Like his like in the picture here, he's got like these little slender hands, and that's so. And I'm going to try to do he's just a big. He's the big guy, you know. He's not Stay Puft, you know. But he's a big guy, you know. Yeah. Okay, now it's like hands are such a pain. I'm gonna try to do what the picture is here. And try to keep them somewhat all right. That I think that works pretty good. I think I've got the general outline fairly well. We're gonna have to go back over like in certain parts anyway, and but I think that like we're doing pretty good. I think he's going to be a bit of a mess to a certain degree, especially when it comes to some of the larger wet work that we're doing. Because I am going to go like all out on making sure he gets like just the roundness in certain spots, and that is going to be fairly important, especially like the lighter areas. We're gonna start shading him in a little bit. Okay, and now, like I said, we just gotta start working with the lighter shade of Slimer, which we all know and love. Problem with some of this color is that it's got a bit of a I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. It's got this kind of this main event kind of thing going on, and I've got to work, it's just a little too bright. We're gonna try to do some of these spots. And you have like parts on the hand as well. Let's get into some of the cheeks. A little bit of shine. He's slowly coming in there. Let's see. We are going to work on more of this right here, that whole cheek area. We're gonna just keep doing this until we start needing to go a bit further with other colors, you know. I think that turned out pretty good, honestly. I am going to try to lighten up him a little bit more, but not really by much. And then I think I will start to work on the gums. But we're going to do a little bit more of the lightning. The lightning, as it were. So these spots. Definitely, like on the forehead here. And the cheek. I think this particular shade of green has actually come in very, very handy with the Spud, to be honest. It's not going to be as defined. Obviously, like I said, there's a difference. It has a bit more of the wider cheekbones, like in the original. And I may have to bring some parts over a little bit. But I think that one cheek looks a little bit bigger than the other. I wonder if went a bit further out, then came back with some more of the green like right around here. He's not supposed to be leveled out because, I mean, it's fucking Slimer, you know? And he's a big spud ball, you know? And I don't want to do too much and have it kind of over impact the image itself. He's got the correct kind of lips there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come back with some yellow. Like I said, he's got the lips, but also we've got this area here. We need to kind of project. And then once we get into that, we'll start doing like the teeth and then the gums and everything, and yeah, all kinds of fun stuff. I think that looks pretty decent, honestly. I said it's not quite, you know, but it is the Spud. What can I say? You know? And a little. Alright, now let's go back, and I want to go over some of this. Some of the white we got going on here. Which, I said right now, is just the eyes. And I'm not going to, you know, be doing anything major with the teeth at this point. It's just kind of a little bit of emphasis on the white to define the teeth a bit better. There. I like that. I think that turned out really good. That's a good positive there. And I get to use my pink. I've got this pink that I made that I'm very excited to try and use. And that's gonna go for the mouth and little points around the eyes. So that's very exciting for me. Let me close up my green. Very, very shiny green I got going on here. Okay. Yeah. I might even use the skin tone for the teeth a little bit. All right. Give me just a second. I will be right back. Okay. It has a pause and play button, which is weird. Anyway, but yeah. So this looks. Sorry. I need to go to the bathroom. So what we're gonna do now. This is gonna be a little hectic. Is I'm going to try to get some of this pink just around the inside of the lips here. I like how this is turning out. Yeah, the pink definitely is helping. Yeah, that works really, really good. It's like a little bit of that right along the edge there. I'll have to go back over that one spot a little bit. This is actually a mix of the two colors of my my light green here. We can do that just around the lip area to kind of brush in the all right. Let's see. Okay. Now for a little bit of a pain part. I'm not 100% sold. And I do like the pink color for sure. But it is now time to do the tongue. Back over here. Okay. Okay, there's that. All right, so that's, I think, it for the pink. But we definitely need some. We need a little bit of. It's kind of a pasty color. All right, let me get this. We'll do a little bit. Oh, what's he? Just a little bit there, and then I need a little bit of a dark. Add more of this. Add a little bit of black to make it darker. Add a little more of the pink because it's skin tone. This is making kind of a really crappy color. I need a little dab orange, I think. Yeah. I hope that didn't damage anything. Alright, yeah, this is very... Ooh, this is a bit darker. I'm going to use it. Alright, that's actually turned out pretty good. Now I just need really to go back over with white. Not like in major spots, but like just like little. Come on. There's little bitty spots. Okay. And now I need to do the eyes. Okay. And that's gonna be yeah, I need the red. I thought I wasn't gonna really need only a tiny bit of it really. Hold on. I need to do some fine detailing here. Yeah, okay. That's that. And now I just need I didn't really want to use red. Really. I mean I did, but like not like a tiny I want to use a little tiny bit. Okay, there we go. And this is actually the primary magenta, which is fine. It's just not, you know. And I need to just do little spots. Okay, now we are going to do the eyeball. And I just feel like I'm just going to fuck this up, but that's fine. All right. Okay, let's see. Let's I mean, it's not bad, honestly. Little tiny details. Little tiny details. And you know, it's I think it's actually, like I said, I'm this has actually turned out pretty good. Yep. But anyway, I mean, I think we've done pretty good. I mean, I don't think anybody's like following along with me for the painting skills. But I do think that some people are maybe watching this because they think it's kind of neat. I'm kind of happy about that. You know, even if it's just in my head. In my head. Slimy, slimy. And fortunately, I said some of this is kind of like, this hand over here is just probably like freaking terrible. But yeah. Not really the best, but definitely not the worst. It's got some lovely lashes. It's not the same, obviously, but it does kind of harken to the earlier mythos when it comes to Slimer. And I like that. I think to a degree, anyway. I think that I think I like that. Yeah, that's my Slimer right there. Yep, very happy with that. I think. I don't think I'm going to have to do any modifications or anything. I mean, I said I just don't think it's gonna. I don't think any more would or any less would be any better. Um, yeah. So here comes the fun part. Ah, right now. That's not red. I guess because this is the magenta. There we go. A little more. A little less pink. A little more. There. That works. Yeah. I think I did a good job there. It's dark, but it is my boy. It is Slimer. Onion head. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. This was one of my, I don't want to say bucket list, but when it comes to drawing, this was one of the ones that I've been wanting to have for draw for a while. And actually, I think I need to fix this spot here that I seem to have missed. Getting the edges. Didn't quite get the edges here. There we go. Yeah, you can kind of see it. I'm finding a few of these now that I'm looking. There we go. Let me just fix that real quick. There. All right. Well, as always, I am Mr. Drinkslot, and I am wishing you health, wealth, and love with enough time and gusto to enjoy it all down to the last drop. Well, like I said, it's not exact, but let's see. That should be. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Anyway. Bye, guys.